Welcome to SurePass, where we share for you to learn and succeed. In this video, we will be discussing places of commission of the offense as one of the aggravating circumstances. Places of commission of the offense. It is an aggravating circumstance wherein the crime was committed in the palace of the chief executive or in his presence, or where public authorities are engaged in the discharge of their duties, or in a place dedicated to religious worship. Bakit siya aggravating? Bakit pinapataas yung penalty? The basis of the aggravating circumstance is the greater perversity of the offender as shown by the place of the commission of the crime, which must be respected. Mas mataas ang parusa dahil sa mas matinding kasamaan ng gumawa ng krimen, na pinapakita sa lugar kung saan isinagawa ang krimen, isang lugar na dapat igalang. Anong lugar ba ang mga ito? First, in the palace of the chief executive or the president. In his presence or the chief executive presence. Ang chief executive po ay again ang president. Where public authorities are engaged in the discharge of their duties. In a place dedicated to religious worship. Take note, if it is in the Malacanang Palace or a church, it is aggravating regardless of whether state or official or religious functions are being held. Basta ang kinoconsider lang dito ay yung lugar, hindi kung may tao o wala. So kung may ginawang crime dito, it is an aggravating circumstance because of the place. Dapat nire-respeto po yung lugar. The president need not be in the palace kung sa Malacanang Palace. Doon naman sa second, his presence alone in any place where the crime is committed is enough to constitute the aggravating circumstance, but the offender must be aware of the presence of the president. Ito namang second, yung presence ng presidente, hindi po yung lugar ang tinitignan dito, kundi kung saan yung president. Kahit saan ito, basta andun ang president. At dapat alam ng accused na andun nga yung president. Pero ginawa niya pa rin yung krimen despite na nandoon yung president. It also applies even if he is not engaged in the discharge of his duties in the place where the crime was committed. So, pwedeng nasa kainan lang yung president kumakain at doon ka gumawa ng krimen. Aggravating pa rin yun kasi nandun nga yung president, kahit hindi siya nagtatrabaho at kumakain lamang. Cemeteries and private chapels are not places dedicated for religious worship. So, kung dito ginawa yung krimen, hindi po aggravating circumstance yun. Anong pinagkaiba ng second aggravating circumstance na contempt or insult to public authorities dito sa aggravating circumstance na ito, where public authorities are engaged in the discharge of their duties? Sa paragraph 5, where public authorities are engaged in the discharge of their duties, and paragraph 2, contempt or insult to public authorities, parehas na yung public authorities are engaged in the performance of their duties. Parehas na nagtatrabaho yung mga public authorities. Sa paragraph 5, where public authorities are engaged in discharge of their duties, public duty is performed in their office, sa office mismo. Ang aggravating circumstance kasi dito sa paragraph 5 ay yung place, hindi kung sino yung mga nandoon. Doon naman sa paragraph 2, contempt or insult to public authorities, public duty is performed outside of their office. Like yung mayor nagtatrabaho outside or nag-field visit, doon ginawa yung krimen, sa paragraph 2 siya pasok. However, kung sa office ng mayor ginawa yung krimen, sa paragraph 5 naman papasok. In paragraph 5, where public authorities are engaged in discharge of their duties, the offended party may or may not be the public authority. Again, ang aggravating circumstance kasi dito ay yung lugar at hindi kung sino ang victim o sino yung mga nandoon. Doon naman sa paragraph 2, contempt or insult to public authorities, the public authority should not be the offended party. Bali ginawa yung crime in his presence. Ang pinaparusahan po dito ay yung presensya po, ng pagkakaroon ng presensya ng public authority, hindi nung place, unlike sa paragraph 5. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and to subscribe.